Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Ooh, that's a good idea, Secret. I like that idea. Welcome in, everybody. I am just making sure everything is settled, and then we will begin. But how are you today? How was your Monday? How's the start to your week? I hope you're having a great day. All right. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Oh gosh, hold on. All right. That should be good. Whew. All right. Let's go ahead and swap on over for now. I don't know what... Okay, the background's fine. I was like, I don't know what background we're on. Oh, Ponce! Oh, Ponce, I have stuff to show you, by the way. Emmers, you're first. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? Secret! Welcome in. I like the idea of swapping it to an ornament. I need to Christmasify some of the new emotes that we have, as well as like the new versions of emotes. I only updated the lol of the new ones we've done. But I like an ornament. An ornament would be pretty fun. We don't have anything that has that. The old one is a present. I think it's like gold wrapping with like a red ribbon around it, or maybe it's reverse. Maybe it's red wrapping with a gold. I can't remember. But anyway, an ornament that'd be pretty great. I like that. Sassy, welcome in. The animated ones are difficult to update. So that's why I haven't, but I need to. I will, so that way I don't have to do it next year. Is this Christmas already? We're already, yeah, we added these for Saturday? Because, yeah, we didn't stream Friday because of all the craziness. And I still didn't have a refrigerator, so fun times. But oh, Ponce, how's your day going? I have Apex clips I need to show you that I'm very proud of. Hello, I was distracted by emotes. I don't blame you. I don't know how to change this. So that one actually is changed. So it actually has, instead of the gold sparkly, they're like frost crystals, and then the things are actually like candy cane peppermint things. Though I was saying Senpai might just be on the way out, to be honest. So I don't know if I'll spend time updating that. Good, busy. Was a nice vacation. Nice. I had a couple of good Apex games. Can we give this one a festive headband? That one, I think I have an idea for that one. I actually thought of it today. It'll look, the expression will be the same, but I think the face may be a little different. You'll see. You'll all see. But how are you all? Before I bust out some Apex clips, that I was like, as soon as I had these games, I was like, I need to record these and show Opons later. Your Steam Deck is here. Nice, that's awesome. Have you played with it yet? Did it just arrive today? I kind of think, I'll tell you what I think I'm gonna do with that emote, Secret. I think I kind of want to make it a snowman. Same expression, probably keep the beard, but I think I want to make it into a snowman face. We'll see. Because it's already like a pretty round like face, so I was like, oh, maybe I can. I feel like if I just a snowman, let's go. This one, I have no idea. I honestly don't know if we're keeping that one. I uploaded it and asked chat what they thought. I think only Embers and Sassy chimed in. I think that entire stream about it. So I don't know. I love this one way more. I do too. That one's supposed to be like Keck, obviously. Or hopefully it's obvious. It's supposed to be like this guy. But and I also both hate it and love it though. There's something so weird about it. Well, they're different. That's the thing, is they're different emotions. So like they can exist together. But but I don't know if people even like that one, because honestly I think the question is not between Scriggle and Keck, it's the difference between these two, because they're both like laughs. Flipping it, that is pretty great. So you see, I think the question is, do you guys like actually that is really hilarious. Is would we use Keck at all if we have a great lull? I think I really like this version of it. I updated it not too long ago. So yeah, I'm just testing out new things, trying to figure out just trying to figure out what I don't know, the best option is, I guess. Now hold on. Okay. Any chance I could get some stickers of the Christmas emotes? I still need to upload them to Redbubble, but probably. An ooh-woo, we could get an ooh-woo. I have a bunch of I need to update also the bit emotes, because we've had just empty slots there for forever. By the way, so you know how they put like little stickers on like your coffee to keep it from like spilling everywhere? The one for today that they gave me, it says "Stay Cozy," and I love that. I was like, how perfect. Okay, so one, Opons. Do you have a second? Can I show you? Are you ready for some an Apex highlight reel? They put stickers on your car. Yeah, it's to cover the little hole part so it doesn't like spill as you're like running around with it. Okay, you are good. All right, I have two to show you. We don't do that here. Oh, interesting. I feel like I don't know any places. Like Starbucks has a thing where they have like a little plug that just like just sticks in there. It's like also like a stir stick, but okay. Okay, this is the first one. Hold on. Probably. I have to show you this one, even though this is I'm starting. There's only 2 videos I need to show you. Hold on. Starting with this one. There we go. How do I do this? Where should I put this? Boop. There you go. Okay. This is fine. This is definitely very like balanced design-wise. So it's great. And by that I mean it's 100% not. Okay, this actually starts like
this must be what a bullet feels like.
Here. Oh wait, I can't hear. Hold on. I'm Vantage. Wait, I should be hearing this. Is it just really quiet? It sounds fine to you? Oh, I cannot hear it. select, hold on. Maybe it just doesn't know that I'm supposed to be hearing it as well.
That way, over there.
Yeah, I can see you guys can see it, but hold on. What is happening? Boop. Boop. It's no fun if I can't hear it. I mean, maybe it's fine. That's correct. Hold on. Can I not? I can't hear anything. Hold on. Let me just double check. I can hear music when we do this, right? Yeah. I don't know why this is specifically is not letting me listen to it. But that's okay. Maybe I don't need to. So, okay, this part, this is, okay, I'm going to show you a few different parts from this match because it's ridiculous. I had two teammates, a fuse, and a lifeline. And the lifeline gets downed by the same person like 50 times. Sorry, that was probably too loud. I don't know why it's not letting me listen to the thing, but okay, so I scooch around and lifeline brings me back.
I'm down.
After I had to prompt her to remind her, hey, I need help. Please come get me. She defends me. Good, good. Great start. Great start. And I hide over here to heal up. And I'm like, I'm gonna go up top, right? Is that where I go? No.
Just a shot away.
First, I miss all of my shots. Please note, just zooming in for a second.
Closing in 10.
None of these shots hit the person I was going for. I literally, like, painted around them. Incredible. You see, that's perfect use of that emote.
Switching it up.
Okay, and then I'm like, you know what? Did Fuse leave? Fuse is down. He's about to leave. So Lifeline is currently knocked.
Took down some prey. Reloading.
And I think there's somebody attacking her now, or about to be soon. I wish I could hear. I wish I could hear
Off the squad.
the thing.
Our worm food.
But okay. I pick Lifeline up. I go up.
Taking a new angle.
And now she's down again. He ran inside the building.
Recharging shields.
I figure he's probably gonna pop back out. So I heal up. It's so weird for me to be commenting on this and I can't hear anything. It's just quiet.
Getting a fresh angle.
But I assume you're not lying to me that you guys can hear this.
Taking fire.
All right, so this goes on for a little bit. I actually pick her up again here.
Nope. You're not dying.
And I run back,
Go for a better angle.
and she's down. And so then, we eventually leave. I think I didn't have like a lot of ammo, so I went, looted, and came back and grabbed her banner. And then, and then I'll point this out. Okay, so I'm like, okay, it's time to go get her banner. Yes. Hopefully that Pathfinder's gone.
Teammate person's banner thing. Watch it. Grenade.
Oh wait, he's right there. And so I finally put an end to that. And then I run away. Melted. I bring her back here. Yeah, I bring her back over here. And I continue looting. We go. I think around this point, I was like, I don't know if this person, if this lifeline knows what they're doing. And so I became a little like, all right, maybe it's, so, okay, at this point, I heard there was fighting, and I was like, let's just end this match. Let's just end this. Let's go be aggressive, and let's move on to the next one. We have a little bit of a fight. I started shooting at a couple of people, and things got crazy. I think I downed... I put somebody in a box over here, and this is their teammate. And she hadn't gone to pick up their boxes yet. I don't know if the lifeline is even with me at this point. I think they're still at fight night. And I'm like, I bet that catalyst is gonna come back, right? And boom, there she is. So I'm doing pretty good at this point. And then there's like, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be some people who show up, and I decide that we need to run. Lifeline stays behind, and she's gonna get downed again. There she goes. She's about to be downed. I think I had already been pinging like, let's leave, but she stays, and I figure, you know what? I'm not gonna stick around. I'm gonna do a save myself moment, and we're gonna go. And so there's 3 squads left. I think at this point I'm questioning my decisions if I should just jump off the map or not. But then I hear that they're shooting over here, and so I go take a peek. And this is then where this whole part is actually the reason why I'm showing you this, Opons. Not because of this immediate part right now, but what will happen. So everyone, make sure you have your popcorn ready. So I basically just start taking shots at all of them, because why not? Because I don't know what to do. I'm the only one on my team left, and I have been feeling reckless. And I don't know, I'm just gonna do bad. So I think it's 2 and 2.
Who else is here?
If I recall. I think there's only 2 on the other 2 teams. They both have 2 people. And it's, this whole part is basically just me like escaping repeatedly, and then shooting people with snipers, then running away. So then I run away to heal. I'm still in this building. I'm shooting out the window. And now that there's this team down here, they started moving up towards my building. That started making me a little nervous, because I thought they were gonna, for the most part, the 2 teams had been just like focusing on each other, and I was kind of like, uh-oh, I hope they don't come here. Because if they do, then I'm in trubs. Q-Dog! Happy see, I'm not playing Apex.
Happy
I am just
Apex.
I'm actually just giving a little highlight reel to Opons real fast. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 13 months. That's ridiculous. I hope you're having a good old day. No, I am just showing 2 different clips that I felt proud of. We're going to be playing Disco Elysium today. So, anyway, decide just to do what I do best, which is to rat it out. And because I don't think at this point, no people have been downed at this point. Everyone's just been shooting at each other and healing up. But what do I do best? I rat.
10 seconds
And
to get
so
going,
I
Echo.
just sort of wait. I wait it out. And I don't know. I don't think it's worth skipping ahead. I think there's only 2 minutes left.
I'm already in the next ring. Who else is here?
So I decided that I was going to wait until I saw that somebody gets downed, and then I was going to move in hopes that, you know, that I could do something, or, you know, make it a little even, maybe. Hopefully a bunch of them are injured at that point, I can just pick them off.
Healing up.
But okay. One of the last rings is closing. There's 2 people up top. I see one person gets down, so I'm going in.
Launching to a new angle.
It's a mirage. I missed a lot of those shots, don't worry about it.
Down a whole squad.
So I
right
killed
now.
one of them, and I'm like, let's go! I almost decided to execute that guy, and that would have been a terrible option.
Trade shields.
I mean, my aim is bad, but I won. And I feel like, I don't know. I was at the very least very happy with that, because I did not think we were going to win at all with that being, I don't know, I was by myself. But okay, that I was pretty happy about. But this one, this is where it gets good. This is actually where it gets good, my friends. I don't think... Hold on. I don't think most of this is worth showing. Though I did pretty well in most of this. Yeah, I'll just show you the end of it.
Taking fire.
Oop. Okay, hold on. I actually posted this onto my Twitter because I was that proud of it. Hold on. Let's see if OBS will allow me to listen to this now. Vantage.mp4. Clever naming system. All right, hold on. Okay. Oh, it's letting me listen. I don't know why the other one wasn't, but okay. 2v2v1 easy. Yeah, okay. So I'm Vantage again. Have an Octane and Valkyrie for teammates. At this point, I have 5 kills, 2 assists. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We just killed the third team. And now, like, we've been... The last team, we're kind of just taking pot shots at each other, kind of. Most of those miss. It's okay. Just ignore it.
Bogey in my crosshairs.
I'm very proud of this.
Ring closing in 10. Had some prey. Trade shield. Bagged him.
Yes.
Target shield.
And... and it felt so good. Especially the nice little click, click, click when they're all in their death boxes. It's so nice. It makes me feel so good. Let's just rewatch that for fun.
Had some prey.
2 hits each, basically. Except for maybe the Vantage. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful noise. And I think that's why, like, I've really been enjoying Vantage, and I think that's because Just the like
You are the Apex
being able to
champions.
reposition pretty quickly. It's been pretty nice. I can be kind of either like in the first clip, those PS5 bullets, Opons. I'm telling you, my KD is higher this season, and I haven't even like done much. Is that was the clip? Yeah, that one was the clip that I showed on Twitter. But Valk, welcome in. How are you? By the way, we won't just listen to Christmas music for the record. It just feels like, since we're just getting into the mood, it's still there. That was not ranked. That would have been great if it was. I mostly just play pubs though. Just got home from class. How was class? It's all. I think it is sassy. Like I told all of you and Opons, bullets just travel faster on my PS5 than they did on PS4. It's that simple. 1 + 1 = 2. It's just. But like I think right now, I mean, my KD still isn't great, but it's better. And I haven't like focused on it, if that makes sense. So usually what ends up happening is in the season, I try very hard and I'm fighting for more than a 1 KD. I'm like 1, 1.1, 1.2, something like that at the end. And it's been like a thought of, okay, I need to be like, I maybe have like 10 kills over, then make it a 1, which means like I'm getting one, basically every game I'm at least getting 1 kill essentially. And if you're like below that 1.0 KD, that means that you have to be getting like more than 1 kill per game, so that way you can make your ratio like go up higher. They're like people who are very good, their KD is like higher than a 1 for sure. It's like, 2, 3, whatever, 5. Who cares? Some people get 20 kills a match. That's not me. I've never gotten that before. I can never surpass more than 8. That is my max. Johnzo, welcome in. How are you? On mobile, you have an 8.5 KD. You see, Ponce, you're too good. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you see, people, I'm not very good. But, your son has an 11? That's rude. First of all. It's almost the best month. It almost is. I'm kind of already embracing that it's December, except that I'm still waiting to pay my rent until the 1st, obviously. You see, nice and chill, probably one of the last chill days of the semester. No, Valk, but you're so close to the end. He's a pred if he didn't get bored after 5 matches. Dang, that's crazy. I have never had more than 8 kills in a match. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just bad at things. There are 18 school days until Christmas break, but who's counting? That's not too bad. See, I think I would be a good support player. Like, maybe not support legend player, but like there to help out. I'll be there to help out. It actually has been super fun being Vantage a couple of times recently, because even if I didn't get the kill, I would like be perched up somewhere. And for those that don't know, Apex, the person that I was playing in those clips, her ultimate, she has like a special sniper that she pulls out. And when you hit somebody with a bullet from that sniper, it amplifies the damage that they take for like a few seconds. Like a Kraber at all times. Actually, kind of, yeah, that's actually pretty fair. But what's been kind of nice is like there have been times where I've been perched up somewhere and I'm watching it all happen below me, and so then what I'll do is I'll just tag the enemies that my teammates are fighting, I might not get the kill, but it helps them like end the fight faster. And so I don't know. It just feels good. It feels very good. I will say there was one game where I felt super cool that whoops, I didn't mean to skip. We died immediately after, but I still felt cool doing it. Which is that we were fighting some team. There were, I think, 2 other teams there. And I was up on a roof. Horizon, my teammate Horizon, was on another roof. And she was fighting a Pathfinder. And she took a whole bunch of damage. And so she flew up. Or maybe she wasn't on the roof yet. Rewind. She wasn't on the roof yet. She took a whole bunch of damage fighting this Pathfinder, then used her tactical to get up on the roof and started to heal. And the Pathfinder like chased her. And so he was up on the roof and I could see him like his animation was like pulling out the gun, and I had I had my sniper rifle ready to go, and so I like, as he was like charging her, I hit him once, and I just saw his box like fly. He died. And I like, it felt good saving a teammate. And then I think I shot him and then immediately turned to my other teammate. He was fighting somebody else. And I think we won that brief little fight, and then we immediately died to a third party because we were all at like pretty low health. But anyway, Vantage is fun. I've been having fun with Apex. But I will say, going back, I have not actually like looked at my KD until like 2 days ago, and I noticed I'm almost 100 kills over my deaths. I'm still at like I'm at a 1.35 or something. But I was like, I haven't even worried about it, and I don't need to worry about it. Hopefully I don't die 100 times without, equally killing, a couple of people. I feel like lately I've been at least getting a couple kills per match, which proves to me that PS5 bullets shoot faster than PS4 bullets. Case in point. It's just a simple conversion. I'm bad at the game. I haven't really been trying, but I'm doing better than I normally would. I don't know. Just seems to me that, everything's coming up Millhouse. I think it's because of the PS5. So really, I have you guys to thank for that. I owe my KD to all of you for purchasing a PS5 for me. Speaking of, I actually got my controller swapped out this weekend. Because for those who have been around, you may have heard me complain that my joysticks of my PS5 controllers were drifting like really bad. It was most noticeable when I would play Apex. Like, I would be crouched somewhere or in the middle of a fight, and I can feel my model or like my character is like is strafing to the left randomly, and it threw off my aim quite a bit. But and I think the last time we played Disco Elysium, there were a couple of times where I was trying to highlight like a thing on the ground so that we could like inspect it, and he kept on like moving. Like he kept moving to the left for whatever reason. Both controllers, they would always shift to the left. But I went and replaced them on Sunday. So one, thank you for purchasing the warranties because it didn't cost me anything to get them replaced, and then I added the warranties onto or I added warranties onto the new controllers. So I just paid for that, and hopefully these won't, hopefully I just had bad luck on those first two. Or maybe it was just the impact of those PS5 bullets were actually like damaging my controller because they're too strong. They need a nerf, maybe. Something to consider. Good plan. Have you were able to swap them out? Yeah, I was too. It was actually very easy too, as well. For those that have never had to before. If I went to GameStop, I just brought my controllers. I actually tried to call them like a couple of days before. I've been trying to go to GameStop for a while. Like I think last Wednesday or Tuesday I tried to go before like holiday stuff, but they just never picked up their phone. And so I just brought, I was gonna ask, like, I don't have the original packaging or anything. Do I just need to bring the receipt? Anything else I need to do? But I didn't get a chance to ask. So I took it in like a Kroger bag, and walked in and was like, hey, I just need to replace these controllers. The drift is really bad. And I have a warranty. And so he just checked the receipt and he was like, which colors do you want? And I was like, I'll just stick with the same. And then, so I got a white and a red one. And then, that was it. And then he was like, do you want warranties on these? And I was like, yes, please. So that it was a very simple transaction. So if you're in a similar position and you either bought your controllers or your PS5 or whatever from GameStop, it's a pretty easy exchange there. But I've only tested out the white controller thus far because I was like, I need to at least make sure that these don't have drift. Apparently they do. Actually, I double checked, and it apparently I also have a white and red one. The red is going out. Interesting. I checked on Reddit, on the PS5 subreddit, searched for drift, and there's a lot of people who were like, my controller's drifting, and this was like even from when the PS5 came out initially, and so yeah, I guess it's kind of a thing now, which is kind of annoying. You did get warranty, so thank you, Emmers. It made it super simple, and go me. Yeah, no, absolutely. Because it would have been like $50 each, I think, for the controllers. So thank you. Emma's so smart. Honestly, I mean, otherwise it would be like $50-$60 per controller, and it was 2 of them. So that's why I decided the warranties were $16 each, I think. I think I paid like $32 or something. And that's why I was like, I might as well, because if I even have to replace one of these controllers in the future, it pays itself off. Exactly. Warranty paid off. Yeah. 200 IQ, 100%. 200% even. Because, yeah, that would be... It's a lot. And interestingly, like, Nintendo swaps out Joy-Cons that have controller drift. But I wonder if Joy-Cons are cheaper to produce. Maybe that's why. The 200 IQ is how she managed to even get her hands on. Actually, though, that's also fair. I think actually, when I went to GameStop, they had a sign on the door, like a Word document printed sign that was like, we have PS5s in stock. I think only recently have there been places that just have stock available. I'm still not sure how on earth Turnip managed to get one the weekend it came out. That's incredible. And unheard of, basically. Yeah, so at least production, I guess, is going well. Supposedly there's like a newer version of the PS5, I think, that might come out next year, but I'm like, that's so weird. Because, I mean, maybe their thought was I wonder if they've like changed some things so that they're like easier or cheaper to produce, maybe. That's really the only reason why I could see them doing that, because I'm like, why would... there are more people that are probably just now getting a PS5. I really doubt they're going to be purchasing like the next version of it or whatever. Now, if a new Switch comes out anytime soon, sign me up. PS6 got announced as a 2027 release. I don't see that. I don't see that. I feel like this console generation is gonna last a long time, mostly because of the delays. PS5 has been out for like 2 years now, or has it only been a year? I can't remember. Wait, are you serious? Because I know they have like a lawsuit thing going on. Are you serious? PS6 2027? That has to change. Maybe that was their initial plan, but like if it just came out, yeah, like 2 years ago, like most of the people who wanted one like probably still haven't gotten one yet. They'll milk it for longer. Right, that's right. It's for Activision Blizzard. That's right. He did the same thing with our Switch. It was less than a month after nobody had them. No idea. I bought a Switch on launch day. I had it like pre-ordered. I think the day that you could, I was like, I need this thing. I was actually just thinking yesterday that I think with the launch, I got Breath of the Wild. I got 1-2 Switch, big mistake, and snipper clips. I was thinking, I have not played Breath of the Wild since the DLC release, which was, I mean, sometime after launch, but like, that was the main game I played at launch. And so when I think the plan is to replay Breath of the Wild next month, in December. And so most of it will be like playing it for the first time since like it launched. I was surprised to see God of War 2 was on PS4, but nobody has a PS5. Yeah, that's fair. I still want to pick up Ragnarok. I think I keep hearing great things, but I don't know if I were to get it, should I stream it? And would that mean I need to stream the first God of War? I'll never forget the first time we had lunch. That's so fun. I love that you guys were able to do that. I'm still about to tell you, please, 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 at least wait 2 weeks after it comes out to play Tears. But I can't. But then I can't. I can't start with 2, just jump into Ragnarok. That's probably fair. Because then I will be spoiled. Maybe you guys can just leave a tab open. It's a good game. Oh man, I really want to play it. It's on my list. I guess I'll probably just wait for it to go on sale at this point, maybe. I loved the first one. I played it. I didn't 100% it. I did fight the I will have the game half beat by the time Jet plays. I put the weekend off. Incredible. I beat the Valkyrie Queen. That was like a challenge for me. And I was like, if this is at all what like a Dark Souls game is like, fighting bosses, then no thank you. But I was like, I will at the very least beat the Valkyrie Queen because it just feels like it's been leading up to this moment. At some point, we will also stream it. Someone wants to play the new one and hasn't played God of War 4. The previous one is so good. It's very, very, very good. But I kind of feel like I might need to replay the first one so that people who haven't seen it know what's happening. But I don't know. Maybe we would do like a quick run through of it. Like, I feel like I would get slack for it. But I was like, maybe, what if I just played it on like story mode or something? And we just ran through it. I don't know. But then, you know, the God of War fans are gonna come in here and be like, "Oh, you're a babby for playing story mode difficulty." I just replayed it. For the first time since I was at Sony. Oh, crazy. Let's see. I do not waiting for the OLED. Oh, that's right. That makes sense. I hate Souls games. Yeah, I don't think I would have fun with it. I don't think I'd have fun. Just play it on story. Well, because I was thinking like that way, because otherwise it would take me probably forever to beat. It would be it'd be like many hours of it. But if I just do that, then we can get the story, and then we can hop into God of War 2 with it being just like, you know, normal mode. We can grow up. Souls fans made me hate Souls games. Shh, don't tell Sama or Mix or the internet. I just feel like, I don't know. I didn't have fun beating this Valkyrie Queen, if that makes sense, but I knew I needed to. I was like, I've made it this far, and I want to see what happens. But, like, at some point, like, I remember what I would do is, like, I would turn on my PS4, open up God of War, I would fight the Valkyrie Queen for, like, 2 hours. Lose a bunch of times, and then I would turn off my PS4 and then go do something else and be like, I guess I'll try again tomorrow. And then eventually I did, but like, and I was excited about beating it, but I don't think there wasn't like any kind of like catharsis or like satisfaction there. It was kind of like, it is done. And then I was like, I didn't beat the game until I did that. So I was like, okay, now I can head towards the end. I think that's how I did it. So it was just a lot. That's why I don't like Souls games. I don't have fun playing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'm sure there were probably some people who did not have trouble, excuse me, with the Valkyrie Queen. I had to look up guides though. I was like, I think there was a summon that I missed in the game for Atreus, and so I had to go do that because I had heard that was one of the best ways, and it honestly helped me. And then eventually I just got better, but the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. That is an excellent quote. I need to save that. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. I love that. 100%. That is how I would describe that as well. I always cancel the pre-order if I need to. Amazon doesn't charge you until... Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, but what a fun game though. The like story of God of War I think is like super good. And I had a boss who did the action combat motion capture for Kratos in it. I did marketing stuff for them. But so I feel, even though I was like not really connected with it, I still feel connected to the game in some roundabout way. But if it comes with a controller, I will auto purchase it. I really wonder if we'll hear anything about like a Switch 2 or something within the next year. I feel like we will. It's about time. And then they'll announce Animal Crossing Newer Horizons. I greatly miss special editions with art books. I agree. What game was it? There was a game that I saw. Oh, wait, is it Disco Elysium? It might be. Disco Elysium has an art book, but it's a digital art book. And I think that's weird. I know there's a lot of games that do that now. And I'm sure that you could probably buy a printed version of it. But I saw that they sell a digital one. I was like, oh. Oh, because that's what the special edition is. There's like 2 versions of Disco Elysium, and one of them is special, and it has... The only thing it adds is the art book. And I was like... But I can look at pictures online for free. I'm sure, like, I feel like with a digital art book, most of it will be leaked online, whether it specifically or like just in pieces will just be on the internet at some point. So I'm just like, oh. Like, I think if you go to the wiki of Disco Elysium, they have like a concept art section. So feels like they don't do that anymore, and when they do, it doesn't include the game. It doesn't include the game with the special. Yeah. I think ones that come with like a physical copy of the book, like I think my copy of Final Fantasy VII Remake comes with a printed book. It's not like anything spectacular, like it's like not, I don't know. It would be different. I consider art books like hardbound and like bigger usually, so you can see the pictures really nice. The art book that came with my Final Fantasy VII copy is about the size of like the like a typical like game box, but so it's not very tall. There are a lot of pages, but again, it's kind of small, so I don't know. Right. Yeah, exactly, Jonzo. But I love art books. Actually, I have bought quite a few Marvel art books, because I think it's like super cool to see, like I should say MCU, like the movie art book concept art stuff. Super fun to see. I think my favorite one, well, one of my favorite ones is but I want to support the art. Yeah. One of my favorite ones is I only have the first Guardians of the Galaxy like concept art book, but it's so interesting because that was one of the first ones that had like a ton of different like aliens and species and stuff, and so they have like pages of these are different like alien concepts that we had, and here was the process of that. I thought one thing that was really interesting was like they have they talk a lot about Star-Lord's mask and like how that worked, because in the comics he wears like it's like a helmet. I think they've changed it now so that it matches the movie, but initially, like in the older comics, it's like a helmet that he wears. And so then they were talking about like, well, we need to have a way that we can show the character's face. They tend to prefer that in like movies and stuff. And so then what's neat is they have like, they show examples of all the different mask iterations that they have, and like some that looked more like the comic, some that looked more like what they ended up with, and then like they show different it's super neat. And there's like, what I love is that there's even like articles about like written from the different concept artists that are like, this was the process of like how we got to this point. And I love the books. I think I have Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. I have a Big Hero 6 one, which is super fun. Agents of Shield, because I love Agents of Shield. I don't think I bought Doctor Strange, though that was one that I wanted. I think I put it on like a wish list, and I was watching to see if the price went down, and I don't know if I ever bought it. But Adrian, welcome in. How are you? But they're so fun. And one of the best parts about it, Jonzo, is that the art books are like, they're large. They're like large books. And so you can like, you get like such good, like, I don't know, just detail. Like, it's not like a super small art book. It's so nice. I love them. At one point, I wanted like one for each of the movies. At this point now, that's so much money. But I think I would love to buy, I think, because I think they still make them for the different movies. I'd probably get the Doctor Strange ones, because that would probably be really fun to see how they, like, different concept arts for, like, monsters and magic and all that sort of stuff. Guardians is actually probably a good one to get to, because there's such a variety of, like, creatures and stuff. I bet Endgame would be fun too, or Infinity War. That'd be pretty dope. Oh, and Black Panther probably. Is this a movie or the game book? This is the movie book. Yeah, it's coming today, but it hasn't arrived yet. I mean, I need both, but yeah, exactly. I actually still want to play the Guardians game. I still haven't purchased it yet, but it's on my list. Also, I can't decide if I will just press my luck, or push my luck, I mean, and play it with the original music, or just play it in streamer mode. But I feel like you missed something. I don't know what the songs are that are in the like base game, but I feel like, I don't know. That's kind of what made the movies too. It needs the OG music, and I don't see I don't see no cops. Right? We can we'll just make sure when we stream Guardians, I'll just make sure we put that it in the like go live notification that nobody bring any cops, okay? I said no cops. Absolutely no cops. That's really funny. That reminds me, I used to say to friends, I would be like, just to make things exciting, I would, if we like came up with a plan to do something, I'd be like, all right, let's all meet here. And then I would say, and by the way, absolutely no cops. With the no cops, please. Yeah. I will use that tag 100%. That reminds me, I need to add the After Dark tag, because I took it off for Saturday. Jet After Dark. Not that like anyone's searching for that, but like, I don't know. Get off me. I feel like I need to. But I have actually seen that the Guardians game has been going on sale quite a bit. But I of course tend to prefer like having a physical disc than doing whatchamacallit? Digital. I will say lots of game sales over the past week. I haven't purchased anything, but I've been looking because I think right now there's a bunch of stuff. There's a sale that ends like in a weekish from now, and there's a few games that have been on my list that I'm looking at, including My Riding Stables Life with Horses. It's 75% off. Maybe it's time we get that finally. We finally get a Horse Girl game. Also, this is a side note, and Emmers, I feel like you could maybe corroborate this, but I have had Leighton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy on a wish list for like 2 years. Rarely, I've heard one, that the reviews for the game are not great, and two, that it's like not really a Layton game, that it's like very different than like a normal Professor Layton game. For whatever reason, they have been holding on to that price for so long. It is like $40. Apparently not worth it. But it's currently on sale 40% off. But that's not what I love about Deku Deals. Another plug for Deku Deals for those that don't use it, is that it'll show you if something is at its lowest price ever or if it matches the previous low price. So it's currently $23. It is still not at its lowest price. And so I'm like, no deal then. Sorry, bud. But anyway, I've been looking at that for a very long time. Oh, I can remove Pups and Purrs Animal Hospital off my list now. That was for Cat Week. Ooh, Getsu Fumaden is on sale for 40% off. There's actually quite a few games here that I've been meaning to get. There's actually there's quite a few games here that I might postpone because they're a bit more narrative and Disco. We've had a rough time with Disco Elysium. And so I'm sort of like, maybe we need to lay off the story games for a bit, but we'll see. Oh, actually, Guardians is only $15 at Best Buy right now. Well, and Target, and GameStop. But the physical editions are on sale. Maybe it's time for that I pick that up. Are you no longer tweeting? The Point Redemption is gone. Yes. I don't think I got rid of it. People hate stories. That's what it gets very quiet around whenever we play story games, and so I'm just sort of like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not the time. Sunny, thank you for the lurk and for the hydrate. But yeah, I think I'm postponing tweeting stuff when I go live. Just because nobody ever comes from that, first of all, for me. I'm sure for some people that's like very helpful. Nobody usually comes from my tweet link. Usually because of the algorithm and stuff, for at least my account, I typically end up getting likes on it after the stream is over. Like, it's finally getting into people's like timeline, I think, or people are finally seeing it. So I'm sort of like, it hasn't really mattered, and I don't want to congest my Twitter feed with just my Go Live links. So I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's gonna be gone. What do you mean? When we tweet, we get all the bots in chat. It's so. Actually, yesterday I tweeted out my schedule for this week, and immediately I got 4 retweets and like 4 likes, and they were all from bots. And I was like, I commented with the. I don't actually know which character this is, but it's from The Simpsons. But he has the fire. What's that called? Flamethrower. I was like, this is all the bots have come out to play, I guess, but I think it's because I used a bunch of different hashtags. But anyway, yeah, I don't think, at least for me, not a lot of people. There are a few of you that follow me on Twitter that are like active. Hank Scorpio, that sounds about right. Yeah. There are a few of you that do follow me on Twitter that are also active on Twitter or like see my stuff that are not even just go lives and like it and stuff, and I do appreciate that. But I think most of those people are just here in general or are also in the Discord, and that's probably their primary way of getting here anyways. And so yeah, I was just thinking about it. I was like, I don't know. I think we're gonna get rid of the tweet reminder because I don't know. Not a lot. It doesn't seem like I honestly have mostly been using it as a way to connect with different like developers and stuff. And so maybe I will do that when we're playing like an indie game that we got a code for or something. That is more likely, but I won't rely on you guys to do that. So I'm really bad at checking Twitter for anything. Yeah, that's fair. I think if it's not a platform that you already use, it's kind of hard to hop in. But also Twitter has been kind of not dying, but sort of at this point. It's been having a lot of troubles, and so I don't know. I think what I will probably do is maybe once or twice a month, I'm going to tweet out like a reminder for people like, hey, just in case you're recently following me, we have a Discord, and if you want to know when we go live, this is the best way to do it. Because yeah, I'll probably still use Twitter to like for random stuff. And when we have like for example, this week we are playing Trifox, which is a newer action puzzle game that came out like a couple weeks ago, I think. I think maybe the start of November. And I will probably tweet out some stuff when that's happening, but I don't know. Yeah, I've been trying to cleanse myself of social media, which is great for trying to grow your Twitch channel. Exactly, yeah, that's a good way to do it. Is just just stop reaching people. But to be fair, like if you, I don't know. Like, looking at it, like, I mean, I've been tweeting, you know, when I go live and stuff, and maybe there are, like, randomly a couple people who will click on that link. They're probably other streamers. They might pop over here, but it has never been something that's been, like, super, I've not gained a lot of traction from that at all. So I'm sort of like, is it worth it? Probably not. That's also why, like, every once in a while you guys will see that I will flip-flop on whether or not I should be doing Discord events for streams, like where I plug in all of the events. And I create events for every stream at the beginning of week for what we have planned. I think usually we have maybe 2 people who like hit the interested button thing. So part of me is like, it's probably not worth it. So I don't know. I will say Sarah Fox found us through Twitter and we have become pretty good online friends. That's awesome. It's one of those things where it's like the right connection at the right time, and maybe it's worth doing it just for that, but I don't know. I'm also very, like, lazy, and I like to say efficient, but if it's like, if I do something long enough and I'm not seeing any kind of result from it, I'm like, cool, let's just get rid of it. Let's just cut it out, get it out of here. So that's why like this week I didn't put any Discord events, because I was like, no, last time we did it, we only had, I think, 2 people hit interested on it. And so, you know, if Really, then the only thing that's happening is, you know, there's like an event icon that happens on the side of on Discord when that is happening, but I don't know. I've never seen anybody who wasn't here normally come in because of that, but I don't know. I think it's good to have a schedule published for streaming. Yeah, we do that. We do that. It's different though, setting up the events. The Discord event thing helps me figure out what we're doing on stream. That's fair. It's we have a digital schedule that I post every week in the announcements channel. But we just don't get a lot of interaction on that. We don't get a lot of people hitting that interested button when I post an event, so I just say no. I look at my time and I say, do I want to spend time doing this? Because it's not easy. It's easy, it's just time consuming. I hate the fact that you can't just duplicate an event and then change the times or something. You have to retype everything out again. The link, the times, all of it. They don't make it easy. And so I look at that, I'm like, do I want to spend the next like 30 minutes typing out events and stuff? I also add a graphic for each of them that correspond to the game. So I need to go to Photoshop. I need to make a Discord banner. And we get 2 people who hit interested, so I say no. But I think about all the new bots we could have. Okay, that's a good point. We could have some more bots come in. That's a good point. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna. I too am slowing down on social media stuff, Jonzo. So I understand. But I think part of it right now has just been my growth has been awful this year, but that's probably part of it. But it's not for the lack of trying. So who's to say what the actual reason is? But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, but yeah, I think it's just finding, I don't know, the thing that works. And at least for me, it hasn't really been social media, so I don't know. I'm just gonna truck along like I always have. That's why the Punch Lasers YouTube has fallen by the wayside. I love doing this stuff, but it's just so time consuming. Yeah. I don't know, you grew to my 4th favorite streamer this year. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, it's I mean, and the thing is, it's not that follower count really even matters, I guess. Like, in the long run, it doesn't, your follower count doesn't, like, affect anything. It's your, like, viewer watch count, that, etc. Average, viewer average. But still, I look at the number, I'm like, oh, weird. Why haven't you moved in a while? We actually, it's so funny, the other day, because this usually happens though when, and I've said this before, like whenever I have a goal and it's at like a round number, like 800, we'll celebrate when we get to the 800, but then like 3 people will unfollow, and then we have to like, all right, we have to climb back up. That's, by the way, that's currently why the follower goal is at 1205, because we'll celebrate once we hit 1205, but it's really for reaching 1200, if that makes sense. And I kind of hate when everyone's like, oh, we reached the goal and it's at 1200, and I'm like, yeah, but we won't. It's not gonna stay like that. I was gonna mention though, it was like a few weeks ago maybe, or a month ago maybe. My concept of time has diminished. So it might be like last week, could be like 3 months ago. I can't remember. There was like a period of time where I could actively see like on stream, like I think like 3 or 4 people unfollowed me on the same day, but we had just had like a few people. We had just gotten a raid where like a couple of people had joined in, and so it was just really funny because like it was both like a time of, oh, we got a bunch of new people who have not since shown up, but also we have lost so many random people as well that we're like barely breaking even. I was like, this is a fun time. This is a fun old time. I've delayed my 500 follower arching for months now because it's like 500, 499. Yeah. That is also true. But I will say I have checked every once in a while because I use Commander Root to back up my VODs, and I've been slowly moving some more over since our last study hall stream. Though I want to, we might do another study hall stream at some point. Maybe next week. We'll plan it out, or maybe this weekend. But it just depends on how things go. But but while logged on to the VOD website that I can move stuff over to YouTube, I can also check to see if there are any bot accounts that I've followed or any accounts that have been marked as spam or whatever. And so I'll remove them. So to be fair, some of the like drops in numbers sometimes is me because I'm like, okay, if they're like confirmed bot accounts, then let's just get rid of them. They will eventually be gone at some point. And it doesn't matter. It legitimately doesn't matter. So I don't know. But anyway. That's at the very least, that's my thought process and all that stuff is I'm gonna try something for a bit. Like we're gonna try doing tweets at the beginning of stream, or Discord events, or other random stuff. And if at some point, if it's just not, if there's no traction, then we just stop it. Because I'm sure there's something to say about perseverance, but I don't know. I'm just sort of let's move on. Keeping it fresh, I guess. That's, I suppose. I haven't offered anything new. I've just stopped doing things. Maybe that's what makes me an innovator, is that I just stop. I just stop doing it. And that's what it is. Though, again, to be fair, there's some people who have like much bigger or more active followings on the different platforms, and that makes much more sense for them. Especially people who are like, you know, upper echelon Twitch streamers. They'll tweet out, but they get like a bunch of people interacting on their stuff, even their go live tweets. So, and some of them just put up "I'm live," and it's just like retweets, likes, and comments. And so, I obviously that works for them, and that's like a good way to get like new people to see their go lives and stuff. But because my interactions on Twitter are not at that point, it just feels sort of like I'm wasting my time. So I'm just like, you know what, let's get rid of the go live. I'm just gonna remind people every once in a while that if they want to know when I go live, join the Discord. If not, that's also fine. I'm gonna just be retweeting random things that I like throughout the week. So I don't know, because it doesn't look good when like if your account is just go live notifications, it doesn't look good. Granted, I also just tweet random stuff generally, but just as a side note for people out there, if someone clicks on your profile and all they see is just like we're live and then the go live link or whatever, and that's all, it doesn't look good. And good, I'm glad. I usually try to type something unique in the go live notification. but some people don't. I feel like most people don't. And in some ways I'm envious because they had one thing, they like typed it out once and they're like, that's it, that's all I need to do. And I'm like, I don't know why I decided to do that, but I think almost since the beginning I have been typing out like unique-ish, sometimes they follow a formula, but like there's usually a fresh like go live notification per stream. But to be honest, those big channels can't keep my attention for even noise. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. Yeah, it's a whole different thing. Though it kind of, I don't know, it just sort of depends. There's some people who can do it really well. Like I really like Simcopter. He has a very chill stream for somebody who is like upper echelon type of streamer. He's like our energy, I feel like, in terms of what he like puts out, I guess. Oh, hold on one second. The fridge is here. The fridge is here. I gotta run for a second. I'll just leave you guys with some music, and then we'll get back. There you go. The fridge is here. BRB. Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? It's been 84 years. 84 years. I'm gonna do another announcement in the Discord. It just says, BT Dub, we back. Fridge is here. Going to actually play game now. Okay, bye. There you go. All right. We have. Let's go over here. And hello. Oh, what is happening right now? Why is? Hold on. Did we have a fist bump? I have no idea why. Hold on. Vantage clip, go away. Oh wait, you did. Oh, you did just then. I didn't even notice that. That was chaos, and I don't know why the Apex clip started, but I was so confused. But friends, chaos. Also, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. If you like fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Let me see. Is it shiny and new? It is new. It is definitely not like a super fancy refrigerator, but it works. And I will accept that. It's the fact that it works is great. It's a bit like, I think it's a bit shorter and a bit like, it has a little bit more depth than the other one did, which is fine. I think there's more like, I think there's more space overall than there was before, but it sticks out like maybe like a couple of inches from what the other one did. So it's a little jarring, I think. I think I'll get used to it though. But is the shrew gonna hide behind it? I hope not. While they were swapping it out, I cleaned I tried to sweep the floor as best I could, and then have like a you know, the one that has like a cleaning liquid and you have the like pads. I have that. And so I tried to do that as quickly as possible. But I don't think so. I did actually, it was very, a Swiffer. Yeah, like a Swiffer. I did get like my first peek behind it. I've actually never seen what it's like behind there. And I don't think, I was curious if there was like a gap between where the refrigerator is and like then the counter. The Swiffer wet jet. Yeah, there we go. And there is not a gap there. So I bet where the shrew comes in is from behind the oven. That's gonna be my guess, because I haven't seen, there are very few entry points. So just thinking about a shrew, just however, they asked me when when they were dropping off the refrigerator, they're like, do you have a receipt for, because this is my landlord is taking care of this. I will also say this is probably the newest appliance I have by like 20 years at least. All of my stuff is super old. But they were like, do you have a receipt that says that we can take the old refrigerator? Because that's what's supposed to happen. And I said, let me see if I can get a hold of my landlord. And they said that they were on hold with the place, and so they couldn't get a receipt in time before the people had to leave. So I just have I have my old refrigerator still here. It's just in kind of the little like area between my kitchen and the door. So, like the exit door. So, I have 2 refrigerators now. Just one of them is contained storage, basically, at this point. But we have refrigerators plugged in. I heard that it's working. I could hear it rev up. Maybe revving isn't the right word. I could hear it begin. And a new pantry, right? Exactly. It's like a pantry. Though it smells. Yeah, what is it with refrigerators? Why do they smell bad? Like when it's like not freezing, it like has a smell. I don't like it. This is a very genuine face of anytime I smell it, I'm like, ugh, this just not smell good. What's up with that? I don't think it's because like, maybe it's the plastic or something. It just doesn't. And it's probably. I mean, I'm very curious. Like, I remember when I moved in, which was a long time ago, which is a few years ago. I remember the like person showing off the place was like, the appliances are old. If they break or something, we'll get you new ones. Don't worry, because this is like really old stuff. But I haven't had to change any of them out. This is the first time that in like at least 3-ish years that I've had to swap anything out of the appliances. Everything else works fine. But so anyway, but I'm like, gosh, like the oven looks super old. I don't know, it's very old. I do have a dishwasher, so that's kind of nice. That's probably the most new thing, but this is why you put a package of baking soda inside. Yeah, well, it had it in there for the most part, so I wonder, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to get a new package of baking soda or something for this one, but maybe I'll go do that tonight. If your house ever has a strange smell, sprinkle baking soda all over the carpet and wait a few hours and vacuum it up. I always used to love those, like, I hated vacuuming, but I loved using those, like, it's probably like a mixture of baking soda and like fragrance and something else, but like that, like carpet stuff. I always feel like it's nice. Always made the house smell all right. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like this refrigerator smell. I don't know if my landlord will call me in between now and while we play the game. Oh, by the way, I should mention it's 2:20 now. I was told that they were gonna stop by at 5:30 at the earliest. So that's why I was like, oh, I guess they're here. I need to go take care of this. So sorry for abandoning you guys for a bit. If your house ever has a strange smell, move. There's no point. Just move to a new place. GBZ, how are you? Gosh, but at least, so I meant to mention this before. I had thrown a couple of things out. Well, okay, hold on. Rewind. So, most of my food went bad. Like, a lot of the stuff that I had was like perishable things, and imagine that in a refrigerator. A lot of that stuff was perishable. But I had like eggs and milk and all that sort of stuff, and so most of that gone. The rest of that I could sort of save, which was very little. I put outside on the like patio, so that it would remain cold. Though yesterday I had to spend some time cleaning up. I had put out there some Waterloo, which is the sparkling water that I really like. Some cans of it had exploded, and so I had to take care of that. But now I can put those in the refrigerator, and that'll be great. But I'll probably after stream, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and try to restock a little bit, I guess, because I'm gonna need like milk and food. I pretty much like Who needs a fridge? Just put things in the snow. I mean, it's honestly not the worst. If I had a cooler, that probably would have been like better. I don't have a cooler though. Like I could have put all the stuff in there and then hopefully things wouldn't have exploded maybe, but I don't know. I need to buy food, like stuff like meat and things that go in a refrigerator. I just spray with polar bear. Perfect. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I need to buy like stuff that I can put in there. Oh, because like I pretty much had to eat out for the most part because any leftovers I wouldn't be able to store anywhere, or I would just put outside, I guess, which isn't great. And then I ate like one of my meals was just mac and cheese without anything else because I was like, I can eat all of this within like an hour or two, and there won't be any leftovers, and it doesn't require any kind of like extra stuff. So I had like mac and cheese once, but a non-toxic spray, yeah, absolutely. No mac and cheese is safe around me. It's true. I guess I meant, you know, it was safe in terms of food storage, but anyway, we have a fridge. And I'm so glad that, gosh, it was the worst. That for those that don't know, my fridge. So one, my Thanksgiving plans got canceled because one of the hosts got COVID. And then the night before Thanksgiving, my refrigerator died, and I didn't know. So, and I slept in on Thursday a bit. So then when I got to my refrigerator, I was like, oh no. It's all warm. Like there was stuff leaking out of the refrigerator. It was just a good time. It's just been a great couple days. So, what can you do? So not fun, yeah. It's been a rough couple of days, but it's okay. You know what? Really, this just makes it all perfect and like puts us right in the mood. And really, like, takes the difficultiness of RPing Disco Elysium. Because I felt like a trash person. And so now we get to play as one. But yeah, we're hopping into the game. That was your warning and our transition that we're hopping into the game now. It's only 2 hours into the stream. I was gone for 30 minutes of it. Right, just about, like, I think I was gone for like 30 minutes. It took them forever, by the way. They were trying to back up their truck, and I don't know if they just didn't have an ice scraper or if I don't know what, but like they were actively wiping the like it was two of them. They were actively wiping the side mirrors as they were backing up. I was like, what is happening? Like, they were trying to clear off the ice because they couldn't see. And I was like, oh, this is good. How did you get here? That doesn't make any sense. When our fridge broke, the freezer side lasted longer, so we were able to use that as a fridge temporarily. Oh, wow. Until we got the small one that stayed in the living room for months. Dang. Yeah, this, both of it was out in a flash. Again, it was also a very old refrigerator, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I don't know. I feel like my old refrigerator was like decommissioned after World War II or something, so I don't know. It feels like it was a very old machine. To be fair, and I've said this before, Anchorage in Alaska is behind by like a very our technology is not fresh. And so I don't know. It's very common that appliances and all that sort of stuff are just kind of older. We're just behind. Our fridge recently broke too. Last year it was the dryer. Not looking forward to next year. Oh no. Luckily I'm renting, and so most of it is like landlord stuff. Hopefully, like, I haven't had anything break or need to get changed or anything since I've lived here. I had one issue with my washer and dryer, but it was like a small part fix. I'm hoping, like, they're not gonna be like, well, we need to raise your rent now, or, you know, whatever. I hope that's not the case, because I don't know. Because if so, then we're gonna be streaming live on the streets of Anchorage. All right. That was both a chuckle and a I don't know, a laugh in the face of existential dread. Speaking of, we're playing Disco Elysium. Where we've left off, we're on day 3, at the end of day 3. Why would they do that? It's not like you live in America. I'm moving. I wonder if I can flee to Canada. Maybe Gizmo will take me in. Master of transitions, you know it. Yeah, maybe Gizmo will take me in. I'll just show up at his doorstep. I'll have Hagrid just leave me on the doorstep of Gizmo's house. He'll store you in his luggage. Perfect. So we are on day 3. We look super cool. We have actually, I will say, we have a dope jacket now. I mean, look at us. I mean, it has a stain on it, sure, but we still have our yellow gardening gloves. We have a yellow cap, it matches, and our plastic bag that we keep bottles in that we sell. But where we've left off, I just need a quick reminder. Last time we questioned a lot of people. We sang. We did our karaoke. That was intense and also very sad, which made sense. And that's right. Okay, so much stuff happened. So we sang. We did our karaoke. We killed it. We met some ravers who are hardcore, and they're trying to build a club inside an abandoned church, but there is somebody in there and a crab man. And so they're scared of going in. And so we need to help them resolve that. Sad karaoke is my superpower. What I loved is when we get the idea to sing karaoke, part of us is like, we should sing a sad song. And then I can't remember which part of us is like, but what if we sung like a happy one? Like, wouldn't that be better? And again, whatever personality is like, no, we need to sing a sad song. Comes back, it's like, no, that's dumb. We must sing from our soul. We must sing something very sad. And we did, and we accomplished it. We got it done. But hold on. Does it show us what we did? Oh yeah, it does. It shows you by completion day. So yeah, we talked to some ravers. We learned that they're trying to start a club at a church. We need to help them do that. And I think where we're at is we need to go talk to the people inside the church. That's right. We also found a dead body on the boardwalk. It was the husband of a woman that we had talked to before. We had to then tell her that her husband was dead. So we did that. That was rough. That was very sad. I did not enjoy that. We found the cryptozoologist. We helped him check his traps. He had left traps for the what's it called? Can't remember what the monster's called. Anyway, we helped him. We also... Oh, right. Oh, right. This is a big thing. So, up until this point, the victim of this murder, the main murder case that we're trying to solve, was hung up on a tree. And we discovered, though, that he was not killed by hanging, that he was actually shot first. And we have started to figure out that it seems like people's stories are not lining up. There's a group of people that they're called the Hardy Boys. It's like 7 or 8 people who belong to the union. The union of truck drivers. They admit to killing the guy, but they say there's really nothing that we can do about it, that essentially we don't have jurisdiction enough to arrest them, but they're like, yeah, we did it, we killed him, we hung him up, he was doing some bad things, he assaulted some people, and so we hung him and killed him. The evidence now, the fact that he was shot beforehand, does not line up with their story. We also talked to a woman who the Hardy Boys said was assaulted by the victim. And the victim of the hanging. And she says that she was actually not assaulted and that she's not going to go along with the Hardy's plans. And so there's like a little bit of confusion there. Now the Hardy Boys are kind of mad at Klasje. I don't know how to say her name. But she says that she thinks the Hardy Boys are kind of more jealous in that regard of her relationship with the victim. But she was not assaulted, and she doesn't really know what happened. She kind of was unhelpful. She's very mysterious in some ways. Enigmatic. And that's all we had done for today. Now, there were a few things that I still need to do. And I'm trying to remember. It's been a few days since we've played. But, all right. And there's like, there's so much stuff. We like talked to a bunch of people last time. We like investigated a bunch of people. All right. Okay. What's gonna be... Oh, and we also found this, like... Oh, okay, and I'll mention this. So, right, this room here is Klasje's room. And, we found this, like, secret area that nobody has had access to. We found that there are recent footsteps that like peek into her room. Were we supposed to tell her that? No, I think we're keeping that to ourselves. But okay, first off,
can I help you?
Guard, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, Okay, well, I do hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines. It was a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into an arcade. Let's see. I feel a capitalist plot coming up. No, we'll say, do you want to turn this into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
We can tell him about Klasia nicking the phone line, and that there's a peephole in the door, in the wall, but I don't know. I don't know if we want to.
Yes?
So I'm not going to. I don't know if we would benefit from telling him that. We did Rocket Karaoke, I agree. Okay, hold on. Something down there. The musty smell of the potato cellar in spring emanates from the air vent. Is this open? No. I'll look around for a bit. So the body is in here.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Did we go through this? Kim, what is this thing?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I hear the murderer of the hangman talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Okay. Oh, I need a flashlight. I was like, why can't I see? Oh, right. Ah, yes. Ooh, have we not been up here? Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. The floorboards creak. Postcard. I don't know what to do with these postcards.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Oh no.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
We took damage, but we We also have no way to heal ourselves. Alright. Wait, question Klastia about the dead man. Oh, right. She said to come back later. We need to locate a working firearm. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh. What this? Money? A cellar window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. Okay, the day is almost over. We're not learning anything right now, but I think that's fine. Let me double check. Things we can do. We can look at the damage ledger. The scattering of bullet holes. Try to talk to Andre, Renee. Measure head, ice cream maker, smoker on the balcony. Okay. We have enough money to sleep. We'll probably, oh, what's this? That's new.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The print depicts a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Sniff the t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
That's a rad Man from Heimdall t-shirt you got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
We have a lot in common. I'm also a big fan of the Man from Heimdall too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan, but I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong.
What do you mean? You mean he's real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
How much are you selling the t-shirt for?
2 real.
What? That's so cheap.
Dirt cheap.
That is cheap. Couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Because I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. Oh, I mean, I do have a couple cents, but perhaps I can repay you in some other way?
I deal in goods, not services.
Fair. +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, authority -2. That's probably fine. We have good authority. And terrible physical instrument and shivers. Yeah, let's buy
Welcome to Hyundal, officer.
it. Nice. Okay, wait. Our current shirt, what does it give us? +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Maybe that. Hold on. Wait. Oops. I mean, that's a pretty sweet. I love the t-shirt with the bolo tie. That's a good combo. We could even look. Oh yeah, with the bow tie. I wish we could zoom in on ourselves. I want to see that better up close. Yeah, it's pretty tight. But okay, hold on. Let's put our. Hold on, good stuff back on. What is this tie? We learned +1 volition and +1 inland empire. That's right. And this is that. Okay. It's actually not our current like gear is not bad, I would say. So Inland Empire's at an 8 right now. Okay. I doubt he has anything else. That was a good buy. Let's see. This guy's gone. Oh, I wonder if Kuno is running around. We need to question him about perhaps stealing grasshoppers or something.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad.
Locust.
Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Oh gosh. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about missing Locust, would you?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I know, Kuno. It's one of the things that bugs me the most. Oh, what's that? It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
Lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case.
Oh my
So at
gosh.
least that's going well.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby? That's the name of the creature.
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Not with that attitude.
But what do I know?
We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Oh, Kuno. Why you do this? Okay, hold on. Before we go do that. Kuno's is the character you love to hate, or is it hate to love? I know. I mean, he's certainly iconic, you know? It's kind of hard to deny that. Certainly iconic, but is it worth it? Every time we go to talk to him, there's part of me that's just like, what is he gonna say this time?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locusts from the traps. Yeah.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
You say you don't care about bugs, but then you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art.
Oh my god, Kuno. He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
A leaden silence fills the yard.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
That depends on the choices you make.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
Is this the redemption arc?
Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
Need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
I have to ask, what does the city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his burning face up to the falling rain.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
What's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh. Okay, now that that's settled, I'd better be off. What a weird reaction.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulindian phasmid. He mutters to himself. Later, Kuno.
The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Kuno's dad.
I was
Kuno
hoping that
Kuno...
his check thing was well, maybe we can talk to Kuno S. Hey, that'll be different. I do kind of want to see if the cryptozoologists care.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So...
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locust.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast.
Yeah,
But
Kim.
after this...
Really? It's too much, officer.
He starts coughing again.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Wait, didn't we ask him this? Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no.
Oh.
I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't. Oh, hello, sweetie.
We did get another level up. We now have box of locusts. So you can sell it? Oh my gosh. We are not doing that. That seems very rude. Also...
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
We did this...
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. It may be a while before you have all the pieces. Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullet. For the day you...
We, like, died or something. And I forgot that we didn't redo the... reacquire the thought. Though I don't think... This is for putting on the boots. shirt give us? +1 pain threshold, +1 volition, -1 empathy. Let's put her. There we go. It is all about money. Do you say anything else? He just talks about money a lot. You can buy stocks with money, and then use those stocks to make even more money. That way you'll have enough when you grow too old to make new money. Real estate is the graveyard where tired old money goes to rest. Money is what literally makes the world go round. The laws of money are just like the laws of nature. Unpaid labor doesn't net you any money. There is no such thing as free money. Money is all about numbers. Money is actually all about trust. It's all about money. Yeah, okay. He's just a money guy. Wonder if we can go, refill these traps now. It's pretty much, there's like no one we can really talk to right now. Although I wonder if the, ravers are awake.
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't the empty trap. That must have been another.
Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Yeah, there's like a ton of people in this whole area we haven't talked to. We'll probably do that tomorrow. And by that I mean, like, in-game daytime. These guys. I wonder, they're awake. We should talk to them. Oh, and you're here too. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
If you can't see, then how'd you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
She beckons you forward. Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. I love that's an option. What he said. We're not here to cause trouble. We take care of it.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him, and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am totally an ill omen. It's actually exactly what I've been telling everyone. The end is here.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, this is what you're looking for. I've got a free room in the shack.
Ooh. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Hold on, you're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
So no one's using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
You've got yourself a tenant. Get keys to your new home.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
A key appears from her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
There's got to be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives here?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east. But they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
What else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who wants to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it?
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Who are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau, sigh.
Your parents must have had big plans for you. Wonder if you measured them.
That's a good question.
The question must be prompted by your sloppy posture. Straighten your back, man.
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? Oh, yeah.
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yes.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Totally forgot about that. All right, well, goodbye. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. So we got a new shirt. Right? It wasn't the windbreaker, was it? Hold on. What's that? I feel like there's something that should be there. Was it this? Did we not have that already? Huh. Okay. So this is...
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with the key.
I'll be sleeping in my room in the whirling.
Wait.
We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
No. I'm not trying to go to sleep. Oh no. Okay. Wait. Hold on. The floorboards creak under your step. You see the waves, the sea, a church. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, and almanac from 39. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant
A
warmth.
brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout, where I could sit silently, drink and die while looking at the waves roll in. No. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free. That's good enough. Looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man.
Guard.
In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
What? But also, what's this?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see?
A jacket? Korojev jacket. Logic +1. Checkmate. The swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. Makes you feel the fun kind of serious. Oh, I see. It has really nice roomy pockets, too. What does my current jacket give me? Empathy and hand-eye coordination. But this I could wear. Oh. This is pretty disco, I would say, but come on, I love this.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
First, wash the smell of death off of yourself.
Thank God you didn't go in there bare-handed. Death smell is notoriously difficult to get off yourself and your clothes, though. And cleaning up takes a while. But man persists. And after 15 minutes pass, you look almost presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell instantly lifts your spirits.
I can shave, but I don't want to. I don't want to shave. Hold on. Quick save. Also, have we always been smiling in our portrait?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror.
Is
A
shaving
straight
the right
red
call?
water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
I don't want to shave. I never encourage shaving. So, okay, Kim just went to sleep, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll figure out where the trap is. Store's closed for today. Look. Which trap was it? Beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. Is it you?
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there.
Right, so not this one.
Morel's trap stands empty, just like the boathouses around it. The reeds chafe against one another while the rain falls.
Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Do I have... I think I'm wearing something that already gives me +1 to visual calculus, but let me see. It's -1. No, okay. Even though if we get... I will be a little sad if we get this, because... Well, no, we'll wait. You know what? Kim's not here. We can't... I don't want to investigate too much without him. Even though I know we could, but... We could... He probably wants us to be more independent, but, I don't know. I can't do it.
It's getting late.
Okay, before we go to sleep... A textbook for the first grade and primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear. It's pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart, while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, "A primer for small kids." There's a bear involved.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
On what?
The alphabet.
Flip through the pages.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Yeah.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
That's it?
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Yes. Put the book away.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekatina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands. as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
No.
You've made the right life choices today, sir.
If that's the case, I would die.
There it is again. The bullet is still... 6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown. Somewhere in central Jamrock, Lieutenant Kitsuragi steps into the public library. Rows of shelves pass on either side. You feel he should be here for this, for in-depth flower analysis.
Interesting. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and save and stop there for now. But thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me today. Sorry that it was all crazy today with the fridge being delivered. But QDog94, thank you so much for the resub for 13 months. But friends, that's going to be it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more disco. Yeah, we will be back. But thank you guys for being here. That's going to be it for us today. I'll be back tomorrow. Yep, that's the plan. But I will see you guys next time. See you, Opansia, Sassy. Bye-bye!